Before this video begins, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. Also, check out my affiliate links in the description below to get discounts on different car mods and products. Alright, let's get into the drive. Hello and welcome! Today we are driving a 2006 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited. This is a four-wheel drive model. I would like to thank Soda Motors in Newport, Rhode Island for allowing me to review this vehicle. Their link is in the description below. So this Wrangler is an Unlimited. This is a two-door and four-wheel drive model, finished in blue. This weighs about 4,600 pounds, seats 4, and has about 85,000 miles on it. It is stickering around $18,000. This is powered by Jeep's legendary 4-liter naturally aspirated straight-six engine, making 190 horsepower and 235 torque. This is mated with an automatic transmission. This gets 13 miles a gallon city, 16 highway, and about 14 averaged out, and does have a 19-gallon fuel tank. This rides on some 17-inch oversized wheels, which are alloy, and they have some giant 305 tires on them. They look great, with great tread and big knobby grip. It has front ventilated disc brakes and normal disc brakes in the rear. This can tow 3,500 pounds and has a 750-pound payload. It also does have the hardtop. This is the second gen with a rear LSD and a rear diff lock. It also does have ABS, heated mirrors, and skid plates down below. This does also have solid live axles, front and rear. Alright, and let's get this out on the road. So this is powered by, once again, the legendary straight six, and it sounds pretty good in my opinion. Fun little engine. And obviously this is not a stock Jeep, but it definitely is pretty close to it, besides giant tires. So as you can see, it bounces around a good bit. Okay. Yeah, it really sounds pretty dang good. So wind noise is a little bit present, of course. This is a Wrangler. It's not going to be very quiet inside. Tire noise is very present. You can hear that like whooshing sound. That's tire noise. Steering due to the giant tires, it's not all that direct. Has a bit of lag to it, and then it'll have the Jeep be a good bit tippy. But overall, so far, it's really not too bad to drive. It's very manageable. For the interior here, it's going to be, of course, very utilitarian. Has an auto-dimming mirror, though, which is a nice touch. And it does have driver and passenger airbags in here. The engine sounds great. I love it. Brakes do their job, but you have to push into them a good bit to get them to stop this little Jeep. It's not the lightest Jeep, of course. Yeah, you really have to push on these brakes to get them to engage very well, but they work fine. It's just they, you know, it is a very big wheel and tire they're stopping. So on that giant speed bump, of course it wasn't the smoothest, but you don't have to worry about it, which is nice going over it with this Jeep. For your gauge cluster, and here it is all analog. You get a digital speedo, digital tach, and all your other important things, including a battery voltage meter, fuel gauge, oil temp, and engine temp. This has only about 87,000 miles on it, so it really has a pretty low amount of miles, especially for the straight six. These are known to be very reliable and very cheap to fix when they do eventually have some problems, but they're known to last close to 200,000 miles or more pretty often. Like in the old Grand Cherokees, they of this era, they definitely had a very high mileage life to most of those. You do have heated mirrors in here, so that's nice. And they're pretty big. They help you see effectively. For visors up here, they're very small, but they do pop out, so that's good. Got a little bit of tire squeal right there, just pushing it through the corner. Nothing too bad though, it really retains traction very well. These are 305 wide tires, those are gigantic, so that is awesome. And let's see about body roll. Not drastic body roll, but nothing close to, you know, probably what it would be stock, as you're riding so much higher. But giant speed bumps like that, although they throw you around, you don't have to worry too much, because you're up so high with massive tires and skid plates, so that's cool. Obviously I did not skid, obviously I did not scrape there, but you can go over a lot quicker than in a normal economy car. For the rest of this interior, it's similar to Chrysler products of the time. Big heavy buttons, big utilitarian buttons. But yeah, has 4-wheel drive and a hard lever down there. You can pull 2 high, 4 high, neutral, and 4 low, which is nice. So this is a very off-road capable SUV. All Jeeps are, but this one especially. Yeah, so going over bumps, it really doesn't handle them too badly because due to the separate suspensions, front and rear, and the just massive tires, it can absorb it pretty well. It can kind of like flow you through them a little bit, like whichever is taking the hit, then it can just spread it along to the others. It kind of feels like, as you can see, I'm driving a little bit like I don't know, it's a little bit of a wavy type pattern whenever you were to put input into the wheel. But yeah, sounds pretty good. And going into corners, it isn't too unpleasant. Also, tapping in and out of the pedal, as you can see, it's pretty direct. It really is a pretty easy Jeep to drive with this this setup right now. All stock engine, stock transmission. And let's test out those brakes. So that's foot to the floor. Let's see. Okay, yeah, so it's very slow to brake, but that's okay. That's gonna be expected. It's very easy to control the engine with the gas pedal. Feels very easy. All right, and let's actually come to a stop here and do a quick 0 to 60. Might be kind of slow, but we'll see. Floor it. And 60. All right, so takes a dang while to get there, but it can go 60. Wind noise is insane though. Very heavy wind and tire noise once you go about past 50. That's expected. None of this is a surprise. For steering feeling here, it's not the most direct, but it's not too bad really. It's very, very light steering, so as you can see with 2 fingers, I'm like steering the entire Jeep. Yeah, steering feel isn't too bad. It's very forgiving, very easy to drive on normal roads, and I imagine it would be very nice off-road as well, because if you're crashing through things, you don't have to worry about the wheel giving you too much harsh feedback back at you. As for my final thoughts on this Jeep, I think it's really awesome. It would be great for off-roading, and even day-to-day, it's very easy to manage, and it looks very cool doing it, in my opinion. Thank you very much to Soda Motors for allowing me to review and drive this car. Check out my review if you haven't already, out on the channel. Thank you for watching, and take care.